Hey guys, Will with Warfighter Outdoors here, and I'm pleased to bring you my very first product review. We got in touch with Combat Jigs, a veteran-owned and operated tackle company specializing in soft plastic baits. So feel free to check out Combat Jigs on Facebook and go to combatjigs.com to see their full selection of products. Now I'm going to take you through a few here of ones we got, and then I'll show you how they performed. First up is pretty much my bread and butter. We got the Sidewinder, I believe, a 6-inch crawler type, and these are fairly unique, as are all their baits. You can see it's a pretty simple crawler, but it has the pointed tail, which I think is pretty unique, yet it still has the weight down there so it can flutter and do its action. We have these crawfish in various colors. If you check them out online, they have quite an impressive selection of colors, but just kind of a tube crawler type that you'd use with a jig head or maybe even just a offset hook. And again, these are pretty unique in the sense that, well, if you look right at them, they have combat, in the mold written there, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, just a lot of colors and glitter flake colors to choose from. Some of these club tail swim baits, whatever you want to call them, I didn't use them, but I'm sure they would perform well. Various colors to choose from. These various little creature baits, I believe they're called Hellfires. We have a smaller version and a bigger one, which I believe is the Hellfire BD, meaning big deal. But yep, just impressive amount of colors and good action. Now we also did get this thrown in with the mix. Is a little, I guess, finesse jig, you'd say, and I did notice a bit of a discrepancy here. As you can see, the eyes appear to be not glued on straight. Not sure that it affect the functionality of the jig, but it is the one thing really I did notice that would possibly be an issue. Now I'm not going to talk at you forever. I guess the best way to demonstrate how well these worked is to show how they performed. Myself and a buddy of mine went out one evening just for an hour or two and fished a little lake. I had never been there before. All I was told is that there were bass in it and that it was extremely weedy. So I only brought the 6-inch Sidewinder crawler type baits, and that was really all I could use in there anyway. It was weeded out, and so I fished the weed edges and caught quite a few, and then I went straight into the weeds and was just dropping the crawler right into little holes in the weeds and just slamming them. Unfortunately, I didn't catch a single big bass, even regionally big bass, and I don't blame that on the baits, nor do I blame that on my fishing expertise. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that it was a public area. I don't know, I have all kinds of excuses, but they weren't really biting. I have my buddy there who's a much better fisherman than I. He was there as a control measure. He was throwing his best baits, and he didn't catch any more than me, nor did he catch any bigger ones than me. So we caught quite a few. They were small fish. The plastic baits, Combat Jigs, did what they needed to do, and we caught a lot of fish. So I'm going to go ahead and endorse the product, and I think you guys should check it out. So I'm not one of those guys who only buys veteran-owned and whatnot, but I think in this case, it's cool to keep it in-house when you can, and if you are getting a quality product at a good price while supporting the veteran community, I am 100% on board with that. So that's what you're getting here. You're getting a quality product from a U.S. veteran. So check these guys out. They make great plastic baits. They work. Jigs. Combat Jig night crawler. Yeah. So if you have a product you want us to review and feature, get a hold of us on Facebook, message us, and send it our way, and we will review it. Thanks for your time. Check out Combat Jigs on Facebook and combatjigs.com.